Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight we are once again continuing on with our playthrough Mass Effect 11 Legendary Edition, specifically Mass Effect 2. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hey Patrick, welcome back. Yes, indeed, I am here. Alright. So, let's see. Where were we? Right, I was running around doing side quests and loyalty missions, I think.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yep, side quests and loyalty missions. Don't think I have any upgrades to do. I think I sorted all those out. I mean, you wouldn't want to do that on a spaceship anyway, due to, you know, fires on an enclosed, controlled, you know, atmosphere sort of thing. So... Alright, what do I have money-wise? 20,000? Okay. Wait, squad? Alright, I have 2 points because I'm saving for tactical cloak. Large mass relay jump. Let's see. Oh yeah, I haven't done any of the, like... Smuggled cargo, investigate Project Overlord. I could do all the Firewalker stuff. Apologies mission. Probably reprogramming. I'm most likely reprogramming. Because I'm pretty sure reprogramming is the only way you can get the good outcome for the Geth in Mass Effect 3. I might be wrong on that, but... I think I have the help everyone. I'm gonna go do the Firewalker missions. Because I have everybody's loyalty missions, so I don't have to worry about mission count at this point. And keeping track. It's just get levels, do all the side stuff. Polino. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Polino remains undeveloped, while its sister planet, Metaponto, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunawarachum Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages.
Probe launched.
Alright. Metaponto. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Metaponto has developed a helium-3 fueling station. Funded by Elcor business interests, who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors, and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success.
Probe away.
I know nothing of any such scams. That's a good one. I like that. Volturno, a so-called super-Earth. Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. Strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort.
Probe launched.
So literally this planet is like... It's a super high gravity planet that the Elcor are trying to do something with, but it has too much carbon dioxide on it. So it's just crawling with Vorcha who are constantly falling to death. Like, wow. Vecchio. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial site are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations.
Probe launched.
Lupini. A hydrogen-methane gas giant, Lupini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable.
Probe away.
Alright, let's go do Firewalker. Malil is a common ammonia methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features. No, this definitely wasn't a DLC planet. Definitely not.
Probe away.
Odast. Odast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on Ilium. 43 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal, to pirate groups in the Terminus systems. The results of her investigation were never released, but no deaths were reported.
Probe away.
Sano. The Sano is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant 200 years ago. An independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Creop, was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly 1 million credits. Since then, Hisano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered.
Launching probe.
Silius. Silius's cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Silius is tidally locked to Illista and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds.
Probe launched.
Alright. Ziona.
Anomaly detected.
Ziona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide, created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacterium bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Aloy. Alright. It doesn't actually matter who we bring, so... sure, Tally, why not? And, Samara, yeah. Sure. AI hacking or energy drain. I'll save the points for now. This might be the only one where it matters who we take, but I don't think so. Yes, this is a healthy distance to be away from that.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Mission objectives located. Caution, guided missile system active.
To examine this further.
invisible wall. Alright, there's a bunch there.
I believe we found it.
Ah. Oh, right, they want you to go around this way. And over here. Oh, off this jump, right. Silly me going the wrong way off of everything.
We've done it.
Mission objectives completed.
Money. Oh, we leveled up. Awesome.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I now? Let's see. Yeah, Assassin's Cloak. That's what we want. New message at my private terminal. Prototype recovered. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. Proved useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contained significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. EDI has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Actually, how are we? 28,000, yeah. That did not give a lot of credits. Yeah, let's do Zaeed's loyalty mission. Hito. While the ice mines of Viantel make a great deal of profit from ships passing through Fia's mass relay, the real money is made at Hayato. As the only gas giant in the Fia gateway system, Hayato is heavily developed by rival helium-3 mining concerns. The world has 3 major and 26 minor moons, each of which is claimed by a different company. Those based on moons deeper into the gravity well tend to specialize on helium-3 extraction and refining, while those on the further moons specialize in refueling services and shipment. The local economy is driven by black marketeering, backroom deals, and cutthroat business. Each company attempts to sabotage its rivals' facilities while protecting their own moon. This has led to open corporate warfare 3 times in the last century. All the major mercenary groups have offices in the Hytoplanetary system, though the Blue Suns enjoy a home team advantage, shipping in cheap logistical supplies from Zoria.
Launching probe.
Alright. Viantel. Though a dwarf planet, Viantel's large amounts of water have led to heavy development by water-cracking industries seeking to turn the planet into hydrogen-oxygen fuel for starship thrusters. The surface is blanketed with habitation modules, mining equipment, and cracking stations. Since the initial settlement of Ilium in the nearby Thessaly system, the radius of Viantel has decreased by 2 kilometers, indicating removal of over 72,000 cubic kilometers of ice. Some groups are concerned that the rate of loss may cause instability in the remaining structure.
Probe launched.
Imian is a small, cratered rock. Its crust contains various light metals, though none in any concentration worth the trouble of mining. While the rest of the Fia system has seen extensive industrialization, Imian lies fallow.
Probe away.
Zoria. Mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterize the planet that gave birth to their home office. This lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zoria attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy, since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zoria, so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. Alright. Let's help our buddy Zaeed.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close.
Dead bodies.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Nice shot!
This'll put him down!
What? That shrub is solid all the way through? Okay.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
How'd you like that?
Firing an impact shot!
Love guys with flamethrowers.
Target friends out there. All squads, fall back.
Activate bridge.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
What the? Weird.
Squads Charlie, Delta, mass on the gatehouse.
Oh, right, this decision.
Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards.
Vito is
behind me,
seriously not
ready
old
to
enough
kill or be killed on my
of a generic
command.
NPC.
Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking
I mean,
for
in
another
reality,
man.
we're just
You wanna waste
complaining
time
that
around
he
here,
stole our
go ahead.
kills. Like,
I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Let's go!
That looks painful. Boom!
everything's falling apart.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Hmm, 17 Paragon. Wonderful. Alright. Bypass a door. Alright, up we go. Everything's exploding everywhere. Redirect fuel. Oh, gotta redirect this fuel.
The doors won't open until the fire's out!
We're going to die! They'll save us, I know it!
Crooked shield. Always leads to this, right? Let's see. Oh, aha! Can't forget this palladium that I don't need.
We can use this!
Oh, heavy weapon ammo. I forget what the difference is. This way you get heavy weapon ammo, the other way you get something else, and I forget what it is. Yeah, there's the firestorm.
I'll take it.
Really wish the firestorm was better than it actually is.
Die!
We've got company.
Like it's just so bad. I wonder, I'm just gonna equip this for a second and I'll switch, but... Oh, I do have enough to fire the cane once. Where's the salvage? I saw salvage somewhere. Ah, there it is. Servos. Salvage. Oh, right, this is this bit.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special for their paycheck.
We got company.
You brought Shepard with you. You still don't have a chance. I took your blue sons. I took your life. Now I'm taking it again.
Sweet!
Take a knee now, Zaeed. Maybe I'll forget this ever happened.
Switch down.
Let that loser die.
There we go. Black Storm and Triple Singularity? Oh, maybe.
Hostile down.
I can see that.
Get ready, Zaeed. Here it comes.
Hell of a shot. Heavy weapon. Get down.
Okay, this is the one where I gotta make sure I go into all these side rooms.
Now you see me.
So is Singularity one of the trainable advanced powers, or not? Or do you have to be a, what is it, like an adept to have it? sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Oh, it was trainable in the first game, right. Might be an adept restricted power in this one. Oh, okay. Yeah. What the heck? Weird. 2 points, no points. Well, I'm trying to think of who else has Singularity. Because I know Liara does, I know you have one as Adept. Is it Miranda? Or is it Jack?
Not this time, Zaeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
Burst fire, Zaeed. Controlled bursts.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh,
Zaeed, you alright?
the hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was goddamn paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaeed. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
No squad standard has it? Wow. So none of them are adepts. Weird. Eldfell Ashland Refinery on Zoria has been liberated, though the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Although Vito Santiago escaped, Zaeed has accepted Shepard's command and appears focused on the mission. Oh right, we got incendiary grenades. And the firestorm, heavy weapon ammo, and... What? I missed one. Oh! Right. The other path. The other path gives credits.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Message. It could happen to you! From Elkos mail routing. H-Rel lay in the ocean, dying from Kepral syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. You follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Oh man, send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Oh man, chain emails. Oh, Chorbin! Our good buddy Chorbin. I hope this address still works. Concerns, R.E. Keepers. I promised to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? Turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship, Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago, by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time this signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Yeah, of course they won't. Alright, team status. Cycle appearance. Yeah. Yeah, because Samara has throw, pull, and reeve. Miranda has overload, warp, and heavy slam. Jacob has pull and barrier. And Jack has pull and shockwave. Right. Yeah, so there is no one with singularity. Weird. Research. Heavy weapon ammo. How much money am I up to? 82,000. Alright, so I can afford to buy something. Also, I need to get out of this system.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Buy some fuel and probes. Alright, so Smart Frontier is done. Haven't gone to Minos Wasteland. Did a little bit of Eagle Nebula. Got the Crescent Nebula done. Samara on Omega. Help Jacob. So I can do the rest of Firewalker. But, eh. Right, because Tuchanka is Grunt and Morden, Citadel is Thane and Garrus. And I've got Samara over on Omega. I suppose I could do Samara's. Maybe. Because I do have the credits to buy something, and I do have stuff on Omega to buy. Also, I need to test something with this mission. See if the game still has the thing in it.
The daily death count count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Oh, right. Got Ish to deal with as well. Shotgun damage. Shotgun damage the only... Oh.
I like the seedier towns. They're prettier. They value their light. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Ilium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there.
No one has come forward to claim responsibility, rendering those theories weak and groundless. A message for those who carried out the attack on the helpless human colony. Well done. Don't give those upstarts a moment to breathe.
Oh, stabilization gauntlets.
Shepherd Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans.
Alright, well, I'll pick up the shotgun damage.
Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
This should come in handy.
Alright, so I got 31,000 left. Wow, I've got me shotgun upgrades.
Study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Forger can be molded into productive members of society. The study, sponsored by Genera Staffing Services, promises to redefine the way we look at the Forger and clog our walkways. Could that vagrant someday become an asset? Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Blue Sun reports that
End this now.
regardless, this news is a major boon for Omega. All business can finally resume an asset. Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late. And the
Hello again, my friends. Please tell me you have something for me.
Have you seen what's in these packages?
Why? Did you find something untoward? Certainly nothing worth getting worked up about.
Nope. Just wondering if you knew.
Don't worry about it, my friend. Ish has everything under control. Now, back to business. Do you have something for me?
I have the package from the drop point on Ilium.
Excellent. And here's your reward. Simple as that.
I found the package your contact left on the Citadel.
Very
Oh,
nicely
just
done,
turns
my
both
friend.
in. Oh, well,
And
whatever.
as I promised, your reward. I really appreciate what you've done, friend. I'll toss in something extra for your trouble. Great doing business with you, Shepard.
How much money did I actually get for that? 40 XP, 5 Renegade, 4,500 credits. Wow, that is not worth it. I mean, I'm gonna max out Paragon either way, so it doesn't really matter. What can be tested but never measured?
Come on, let me in.
My brain is not in the right place to solve these types of riddles at the moment.
Come on.
I'm going to assume it's loyalty.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
I guess belief also? Either one of those works?
Nothing to see here.
Alright, Arya.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
To the apartment.
Come on, let me in.
The lesser races will be punished. Only the pure shall ascend into righteousness. Be ye warned. The end times are coming. And you are not prepared. End is not.
Alright, here's the apartment. Oh. Talk to Diana.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I believe you.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Arya's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Alright. Gotta find info. A lot of info. Alright.
Neff made that. A man from Samara will give 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Alright, we gotta make sure we find everything. Read the oldest entry.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me, with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces, we can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
There's something else. I swear there's another, like, thing.
Close the hollow journal.
What is
Neff,
this?
I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
Did Neff hang out
She was
anywhere?
always quiet, or I think the change was so sudden.
I should go.
Well, I guess I found everything. Let me drop a hard save here, just in case. Alright. Journal. Go to VIP Club. Right?
End is not. The last report placed the station's murder rate at 89, up 5 from the previous week. The newest report places the death toll at just 73.
Alright.
Experts blaming the council's threatened planets on the slave trade.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Alright. Just going in our hoodie. So stylish.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Alright.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me!
Playing hard to get? Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole! I'm a dancer, not a hooker!
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
Lots of money on display here tonight.
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining. Oh.
Oh.
Are you still here? No thanks.
Edwin.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Ooh, 5 Paragon.
You're an interesting one. You know anyone interesting?
Imagine insulting Burf as Renegade, maybe?
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
I have nothing to say to you.
I didn't think so.
Yep, that's the Renegade option.
I hate
Alright.
this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again.
Lots of money on display here. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. Long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Pink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of us now?
How about I give you enough creds for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets hurt.
Works for me. Let's go.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I don't have it.
You wouldn't have heard of anything I like.
You think my taste in music is shallow.
It's all just different taste. Nobody's choices
Yeah,
are
I'm
better.
definitely missing the
I see
music
you're a woman
option.
of strong opinions. You can lose yourself in the music here.
Yeah.
There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul.
Yeah, I missed the
Seems
music
like we
one
share some
somehow.
interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Yeah, I definitely missed the music thing, which is weird because I thought for sure I looked all over that apartment, but I'm gonna reload, double check a thing real quick. I'm gonna drop a save here though. Because that's gonna bug me. Because I know there's a thing you can find in the room that's about the music. Just trying to figure out where it actually is.
Close the hollow journal.
Yeah, where... Did they mess up the interact? So it's like not here? Because yeah, there's supposed to be a thing about, oh, I forget what band it is. But yeah, there's supposed to be an entry you can pick up in here. Yeah, because that gives you the artist.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36. Just no one's ever looked at me like that.
Read the newest
Cycle
entry.
42. She can sell my pieces.
Right.
How did this happen to me?
That gives you about Ryania.
Read the oldest entry.
I dropped your... Then I'm dancing with her.
Close the hollow journal.
Yeah, weird. Where's the one that gives you the music group? That's really strange. So the note gives you the artist.
Never made that. A man from
Yeah,
some gallery offered
weird.
me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
I don't think it's in one of these.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything?
Did your daughter have a lot of
lot.
fun?
Something did change.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and
What kind of
I
a
never
person?
met her.
That sounds familiar.
Did Neff hang
She
out?
was always. The change was so sudden. She just.
What kind of a girl was your?
She was creative. She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her.
I should go.
Weird. Yeah. Huh. That's really odd. There's definitely supposed to be a thing. Like, another one of these notes in here from, like, Note or something. It's like recommending a band. Yeah, that's like from, it's like from Morinth recommending a band, I think. Because I remember it in the original game. There's definitely a fourth, like, examine thing that should be here.
Close the hollow journal.
The heck is it? That's weird. That's so weird. Okay, that's definitely got to be a bug or something. Yeah, I certainly remember getting all of the pieces of information before in the original base game that allow you to do all of the conversations completely without having to do like any sort of persuades or anything. Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but that's annoying. It irritates the completionist in me.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
I don't know if actually missing one of the conversation things does anything? Alright, well, we've got a hard save.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like
Yeah,
the drums of a
she's
great hunt out for your
fantastically
blood.
boring.
But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
We're unfortunately gonna have to run through this conversation again, but that's fine.
Marin! Mother. Do not call me that.
Guess I have to see if
Choose
the,
to stop being your daughter, Mother.
I have to see if
You
the one
made
thing
your
still
choice
exists
long ago.
in this
What
version of the game.
choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morinth! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Morinth will be more useful to me.
You will regret your choice.
Goodbye, Mother.
I gotta see if this
Thank you,
still
Shepard.
actually works.
My mother was as powerful as she was hateful. You helped me. Now I'll help you. Let me take my mother's place on your team.
You don't seem to care at all about the death of your mother.
Why should I? She was dead to me long ago. But I'll keep her alive for you so you don't have any complications with your crew. I'm a dead ringer for my belated mother. Few people can tell us apart.
And I've practiced long and hard to mimic her in every way.
If I closed my eyes, I'd swear you were Samara.
It took years to perfect, but when I was younger, posing as my mother brought its advantages. How do you think I originally escaped from Thessia?
Let me just slip into this horrible uniform and none will be the wiser.
Let's go.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, there's the Morinth power unlock. Let's just double check.
No messages for you, Commander.
Shotgun piercing. Let's just double check. Advanced training. Oh no, I gotta... Meh. Oops. I did the wrong thing. That's fine. Heavy warp ammo. Alright, I gotta go somewhere, anywhere. Because I gotta spend points into
No
the
messages
power.
for you, Commander.
So back to Omega. They may have fixed this bug. It's entirely possible that they fixed this bug. Alright. Now that we got that, I'm going to go back to the ship real quick. Still have enough ezo. Let's do this. Check to make sure it's here. Yeah, there's Dominate. Alright. And there's Reeve. Interesting. Alright, let's load back. Alright, we got the gun damage, we got the pill bottle. I don't really care about any of those. It's all just conversation stuff. Don't think it's any, like, Codex entries.
Where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better.
Yeah.
I love, but here, it's me.
People feel safe.
I've never understood the independence of. Why do you say that I've killed?
Don't.
But
Kill Morinth. There we go.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Alright. Okay, so they just have both powers unlocked now. That's interesting. It used to be you had to do the, like, the Morinth thing. Oh, and it drops me here. What in the world? What? That's different. Huh. Weird. That's very odd. How much? Yep, my Ezo's all fine. To the Normandy. Alright, research, weapon upgrades, assault rifle damage. Ooh, assault rifle accuracy and shield damage for shotguns. Alright, I'm going to actually do a quick save. And see if these are both here. Yep, Reeve and Dominate. So that's, yeah, that is interesting. So they do have it just work now, because before, in the original version of the game, in order to get Dominate, you had to do the side with Morinth, get all her power stuff, like level her up or whatever, and then reload back, and then choose Samara in order to have Samara and still have the Dominate power, and now it looks like they just have both unlock at the same time, no matter who you pick. Which is interesting. Interesting way of maintaining a, maintaining an old bug. In the previous game, well, in the previous iteration of the game, without having it look like it's a bug. Reload back before I spent that. Because I don't really want Dominate. I mean, I might, in the long run, maybe, but... $21? I wonder what my points get up to max. Yeah, and I forget how many of these I can actually max out by the end. I think it's 5, but I could be wrong.
I bumped into Zaeed recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, so... Oh, I can talk to... I think I can talk to Samara.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation.
No, just space
magic. It only
magic.
Occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Alright. Paragon points. Alright. Cool. Well, I think that's a good place to call it. We got quite a bit done. Got the first Firewalker mission gone, and did 2 loyalty missions. That's actually pretty solid. Got some upgrades, got some equipment. So yeah. That shall be it for tonight. Next stream should be tomorrow. Hopefully. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah. Once again, thanks all for watching, and have a good night, everybody.